or scuba diver, somebody's going to go down there. It was just, your basic tackle box, not a fancy one or anything. Hey, what is this tackle box? And they're going to open it up. And by now, of course, there wouldn't be anything. It'd probably already be rotten through. It was cheap plastic. There's a tackle box with just probably a few weights, because I'm sure his ass was so fun gone. I know. What can I say? What a weird family. But that incident is actually on the books. Because you have, they document every incident they have. And, yeah. I don't know what to say. It just kind of stalled out. I don't know if anybody ever got in trouble for that. I've always loved that house on the beach. Do you see the house on the beach? It's been here my whole life. Okay, let's get you facing forward because we're going to drive. Actually, I want you facing a little bit this way. So we're going to drive around the island that way. Okay? Okay. I think we're super good. Super good. Okay, here we go. That's the ferry crossing. It's pretty dang fast. And we are. We're seriously just going to drive around and drive right off. Take the ferry back because I have to get the cat. I was hoping it was every half hour, but it's every hour. This also is a new ferry dock. The other ferry dock was a little bit farther down, I think. And you see the duckies. Okay, so when we were kids, we used to walk. There's a little store coming up. We used to walk from Point Megley to the store all the time. And the locals would come by and they'd ask us, you guys walking for fun or is your mom mad at you again? If we were walking for fun, we'd jump in the back of their truck and they'd give us a ride. If we were walking because our mom was mad at us, heck no. Heck no, heck no. They wouldn't give us a ride. Because, mom rules, right? We used to walk around, and that's when we used to call it Captain Crunch ice cream. It's the strawberry shortcake ice cream by Nestle's was new. We used to walk all the way down the store just to get one of those. And then walk back. It didn't matter that we ate stuff like that then because you ate one. I'm just going to move me out first because the truck is bigger. But I'm going to have a hard time getting up this. Don't scrape. I'm going to go really slow truck. Sorry. Ooh, scraping. Oh, boy. Oh, we're good. Okay, here we go. You ready? This is the ferry dock. I know. It's little, right? Bathrooms. Ferry dock used to be down that way. I thought maybe it's still this one. I don't know. Anyway, they have a big store up over to the left, too. But I remember when they built that store. This store that we used to walk to more often than that was over to the right here. This yellow house, this used to be the store. See the yellow house? That was the grocery store. Now it's a restaurant. It's called the Beach Cafe or something like that. Beach Store Cafe or something. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go around. I want to look that way, but not too much that way. Ready? Okay. Off we go. is Lummi Island, folks. This is where I spent lots of summers. All these little tiny houses off to the right were all there when I was coming to. They just look as sad as they did then. There's been a lot of big stuff built up. A lot of my relatives went to the one and only school. I had great-grandparents who lived across the street from the school. This is the school. This was the grandparents' house. But it's the school. It's still a school. As far as I know. Let's just hit the speed limit. It's 25. It's so hard to drive 25 around this island. But we'll go. Oh, you guys have a funny shade coming through. Hopefully it's not coming through on the camera. If it is, I'm sorry. It's to change the just a little bit, make the shade go away. I didn't help it. It's okay. Pay attention, Kelly. If you make a wrong turn, it's a long one. All these old houses, and boom, you get a new house. Yeah. Right. This is the main road that loops around. There's a big development down there to the right that's newer. Okay. And this is all the road that we used to walk on to go to the store. You just saw where the store was. I'll show you where we stayed. Remember, we stayed at the garage out back. If it's still even there, it might be a whole new development by now. I know there was some shifty stuff that happened and somebody bought it. Or actually, somebody, a friend of Grandpa's inherited it. Let's just call it that. Not very happy. The group was not very happy. Anyway, I didn't get anything from my neighborhood. It's not my generation, and it was step family anyways. Right. They pulled up their ramp. But just gonna drive around, drive back to the ferry and leave. Anyway, Lummi Island's a very nice place. People are nice, friendly place. At least they were when I was a kid. My mom and I kept toying with buying a place here too over the last 20 years, and we never did. But everything looks different, but everything looks the same at the same time, right? I don't know if that's a thing. A lot of places, the island is losing its this loop road. I have cruise control set on 25, so I don't speed. It's hard not to speed. I'm sure my dad always used to speed, so did my mom. We used to row our boat right along the shore on the other side of this out in the water. Too. We used to ride, actually, we've rode it all the way around the island, including, yes, the mountain. Yes, we had a motor, but that wasn't the point. The point wasn't to use the motor. The point was to row our boat. Right? Exercise. I remember when these condominiums came in. Oh, by the way, not very well kept up, but boy, did that cause trouble. People were super mad. You get around this man and not run into an oncoming car. Thank you, lady. Or man, it was a lady. I'm sorry, sweetheart. get confused. There's one of the old houses. Okay, this house right here. This one right here. This is the one I grew up in. Okay, but I stayed in that barn back there. This house right here. Yep. And then we played off the beach here. All out that way's a point. This is where we grew up in summers. Okay, let's get you back in here and continue around. Oops. Messed you up. You're gonna be dizzy for a minute. Oh, you're gonna be really dizzy now that I threw it on the floor. Hold on. Let's stop for a minute. I'll get that out of there. Okay, you guys good? I think you're good. Let's go. Anyway, so you used to, when the tide's out, you can walk all the way around forever around here. But, yeah. We owned that property there, owned the big White House too. That was another time. That was before my time. That was when I wasn't here. Used to have a farm up on here too, the McDonald's farm. You can look that up too. That's all past family stuff. Had nothing to do with me and my time here. All that was gone before that. The big White House used to be ours too. Our families in the past history I'm talking about. I never was around, that was long gone. Because what happened was, and there's a farm up here on the left that you can't see from it. You have to drive up the road. I'm sure it's not a farm anymore. What happened was my family started inheriting stuff and quit making money. They had little piddly jobs, and the money that was created by being here by past generations was slowly depleted through the next generations. You know, what can I say? The cannery, the fishing, the logging, all that stuff left. Right? Just left. And the next generation didn't grow the wealth. The next generation consumed the wealth. Right? Sort of like what I'm doing. Actually, I'm trying to grow the wealth too. I'm getting myself in a position to work wealth and grow it. And I know people laugh at me. It's okay. I'm going to be a big YouTuber and I'm going to make all kinds of money. I'm going to grow the wealth. Because my life is not changing that much with the money I make. Across the way over there is those islands I was talking about, Clarks and Barnes. The boat's in front of them now. I don't know if you can see it. Do this for a minute. Let's see if we can get a good look at this. So right across the big island's Lummi Island. I'm sorry. The big island's Orcas Island. In that little part in front of it through the trees, that's Clark's. On the other side in between the two is a little round island called Barnes. We used to go play there. Clark's is a state park. Barnes is privately owned last time I checked. Right? We used to just walk on the beach all the way around here. All the way down to the marina too, because the marina over here used to be owned by my step-great-grandpa Holly, his family. Used to have cabins and stuff down here. Like these houses are all new. I'd never put a house on this side of the island. I've seen the storms, man. Good luck. Of course, then if you could afford to build there, because you're in the rock, this island's one big dang rock. If you can afford to build something like that there on that side of the road, you can afford to lose it. This guy's still for sale. Pasture's been split up. Other part from it, the other house is separate from it now. It's nice. Again, absolutely could not afford here. Shack getting eaten up with the bushes somebody at one time used to live there, probably in my lifetime. I know one down here, crazy one on the water here. Let's see it. Yeah, so that's the Orcas Island, the big one. So I'm gonna put a bench to sit and rest. And then when I was a kid, stuff like that, you were walking on the road, because we walked right on the middle of this road. Nobody ever drove fast. You could just stop and sit down. Nobody cared. Take a rest if you want. You could do that too. Sometimes people would run down with something for you to drink from their houses, the little houses on the beach. It's funny. It's not like that anymore. It's not like that at all anymore. Not like that. Grangers owned all this farmland at one point in time. A lot of it. Still have a sign up. Still their sign. Yeah, that's Granger's sign. It's almost unreadable. Used to be a beautiful sign. Always fighting the battle to keep the land. It's this house on the left here that I love so much. It didn't used to be here, or it was here, but then they put a new foundation. It's kind of a scary house right here on the left. You see it? The one that's set back. Yeah, I love that house. Still on blocks. The foundation never got put in. Oh my guys. This has a little house on the beach. All the time it's having storm issues, but somebody's down there hanging out, having fun. Right? That house got lost. Didn't make it through one of the winter storms. Can't keep the road. The road keeps washing away every winter. Right? Every winter this road goes. Done all kinds of things to try and save it. Really bad storms. Okay, so out of here in the bay here, they do a thing called reef netting. They have these big reef net boats, and they used to catch salmon as they run through. I've been on those boats with my grandpa. Everybody hands on deck and works them. During the fishing season, that's kind of died away too. They still do it, it's just not as much. This is the bay where the fishing is done. This is the marina. Changed a lot. Didn't used to look like this. At the end was a resort the Hollies owned. My great grandpa owned. It was also a resort down there. It had a bunch of little cabins. You could come. People came from all over to stay on Lummi Island at the little cabins. Somebody built this house here. This house was actually up for sale. It used to be a store and the marina, boat launch office, and all that stuff. Not anymore. All the little fishing shacks. How many times we sit on this beach and party at big bonfires, because you know it was fishing season. All the fishermen work really hard and then come and all have a big bonfire, eat salmon. Everybody got really drunk, eat mussels and clams and salmon. So many times. You see the little tiny houses over to the right there. Yeah. There used to be a bunch more of them, and you could rent them. I think you can still rent them, but that was the Grandpa Holly's. I can't think of the name of it, of their a camp thing, resort. He was my great step grandpa. They're nice people, very nice people. Yeah, a whole line of little cabins too. There used to be more. Oh, we're coming up on the church. A lot of my relatives lived up on the hill to the left too. Oh, they lived everywhere around here. Here's the big old church. A lot of relatives buried there. They have a really pretty beach off the back of it that's public access. One of the problems with here is there's very few places that you could actually go that it's public access. And the goats are cleaning up the grounds. Nobody cares that this kid's on his bike, by the way, in the middle of the road or anything. They don't care. Great trip plan. There's a couple roads that cross through the middle of the island, but we're not going to do that today. We don't have time. And then off to our right is the mountain, and you can go up on the mountain road and see all kinds of things, but today there's no time. It's the fire department. We would get over to our little corner and we stayed there all the time. Walk out to the stores and stuff like that. A lot of good times here. A lot of really good memories. Goodbye, Lummi Island. Don't know when I'll be back. Haven't been back for a long time except to drive on it. My mom and I were here 2 years ago, maybe less. This is the red house right here, one of my favorites for years. It's looking tired. Absolutely one of my favorite houses forever. I remember when the new store opened up. Oh my gosh. You guys see the new store? Probably not. It's where that car is, the silver car up there to the left. Yeah, that was the new store. I remember when that opened. Such a big deal. Yep, I remember when it opened. How fun. Alright, here we go. Back across we go. That was it. What you guys think? That was Lummi Island in a nutshell. Library's right next to us. I can't remember if we have to pay going back. I think we only have to pay one way. Actually, I didn't even know what we paid. I just gave him the card. Oh, we'll head back now. Take you back the faster way. Back to the kitty cat. Well, what do you guys think? A little bit about my past. Different world, different world. We're going to head back over by where the cat sanctuary is. But we will be early, so hopefully we can find a place where we can dig for a little bit right there. This is saying I have something, a message, but it doesn't say, so. Okay. If I'm having trouble. Oh, I'm having trouble getting on the Wi-Fi. Let's see what we can do about that. Get you guys in the right position. You're in the wrong position. my God, Kelly, stop it. There we go. We'll start you up again. It won't hurt you to start up again. Let me see if I can get this off the car. It's having trouble getting stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Headache's still there. That's never fun. Do I have any service over here? Minimal. Barely. There we go. Got it.
Starting route to Noah. Head north on
Hour and
South
17
Nugent Road,
away.
then turn right.
Okay, then we can click this up, put Wi-Fi back on, and let it be happy. Right? We should be able to make this place. Pretty quiet, guys. So we're an hour and 20 minutes away. Paul Davis Park. So many things change through life, right? So I feel like everything this last year and two is starting the last stage of my life. Part of me feels kind of sad because I'm starting it alone. Not really. I have Jessica, but she needs to go and do her own thing. I don't know how I feel about that. Don't know how I feel. Kind of get tired. I don't want my kids to be like my source of entertainment. I want them to live their lives. I've been alone a long time. And maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe that's a better thing than being somewhere unhappy. But I keep thinking that, one day I'll meet that right guy. Never turns out good. I'm sure there's plenty of you guys who say the same thing. By the end of the month, the boys should be on their own. A couple more years, Jessica will be gone. And then there'll be one. There already is one. But then there'll be one. I love that I have YouTube. I love doing YouTube, you guys. I love this. I actually like that I don't get input from anybody on my channel. Because when my numbers start feeling is when I take other people's advice. I enjoy this the most when I do what I want to do. I enjoy this the most when I decide to make the decisions and not have other person's feedback. Because, most people who give you feedback just want to tell you how to do it and control it. I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. I appreciate you guys. I greatly appreciate you guys. But man, this girl needs coffee and water. And I need to go pee, but I don't know this